Welcome everyone, and thank you for tuning in to FIXIN Fridays, brought to you by herself, Favors. Today we are going to be making homemade butter. I'm so excited. I've done a lot of research on how to make this, so this will actually be my first time making it as well. I'm so excited to see how it turns out and how it tastes. Okay, so just to start off, we want to make sure all of our utensils, such as our bowls, our mixing, little mixing inserts, are cold. So I went ahead and done that. And then also we are going to be using whipping cream that is cold as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring everything on out. It's a very, very simple step. And yeah, I'm so excited to get started. Okay, so I'm using a cold pot. I don't have a traditional stand mixer or a clear bowl. That's okay. And then my utensils are cold as well. I do want to make sure I work fast so nothing gets warm. So I'm gonna pop these guys in. And then for your whipping cream, the higher the fat content, the better. Okay, so I normally do online grocery shopping, so sometimes my order doesn't always come out correct. This is not exactly what I asked for, but this is good enough. And let's go ahead and focus. This is the Great Value Heavy Whipping Cream, which is wonderful. But again, you want to have a whipping cream with high fat content. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. Okay, I am doing this all alone. So I'm pouring this in, as you can see, filling it up all the way. And we're not going to be making that much butter. Just a wee bit, just to get a taste, a feel on how to make homemade butter. Alrighty, and then we're going to go ahead and get this started. We're going to start on low. We don't want that kicking up, but then once it thickens up, we can go a little bit faster. Okay, fourth time is a charm. These voiceovers are a little bit more trickier than I expected, but so right now I am just trying to film the inside of the bowl to give you guys a closer look, because again, I know it's not clear and you guys can't see exactly what's going on and the change, but I will go ahead and insert those clips. So the reason why I am doing the voiceover, because it is a little bit loud and you can't hear me. But what is going on right now is, of course, it's still in its liquid form. We're going to be doing this process for probably about 5-10 minutes. As you can see, I had to switch my arms. It was getting a little bit painful on the other side. And then right now, I did notice a change from it being liquid to it now starting to become a cream, like that whipped cream consistency. I did taste it. It isn't sweet at all like whipped cream, but it has that texture. Now, let's say if we added sugar into it, now that would change the whole game, right? We'll be doing something else. But we're going to not only see this whipped cream process, but we're going to go ahead and take it a bit further and a bit longer. So I did up the speed because I've noticed, again, another change. We were at that liquid, now at the whipped cream, and then now it's clumping together. The reason why I did up that speed, because I knew it wasn't going to splash out anymore. And what we are going to be doing is just taking our time. Once we do go through those stages, I think I was about maybe like 6-7 minutes in. Not that long. Not like if we were churning butter, the old school way. We are just using the hand mixture. So we will just be taking our time. Now, when we reach the last stage, which is very, very beautiful, this is like a beautiful process, we'll see it not only become that whipped cream, but then it's starting to clot together. But it will clot together to the point where we'll see an excess liquid being left behind, and then we'll see those clots. Now, I'm going to stop talking and let y'all watch a little bit of the process, since it's pretty straightforward. We're not done yet, but I did just taste it. You know, I have to taste it, and I prefer a little bit of salt. So I'm adding just a pinch of salt in here. So we have that salted butter. and then we're gonna keep on mixing. We're almost just like, as you can see, it has completely come together. It's starting to look like butter. I'm gonna place it in this bag. Normally you're supposed to use cheesecloth. I don't got any right now, but what we're doing is forming it, getting that excess out, and then we're going to be forming it in some cold water. So I do have a bowl in the freezer. You have an ice bowl water, that's just perfect. I don't got ice right now, so I have my bowl in the freezer, and it's been in there about the entire time we were doing this. But look how thick it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get that all in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and put in that ice water. The ice water is gonna keep it from spoiling fast, and then we're also gonna lock it in place. We're gonna make that form. Okay, so I have my bowl of cold water, and I'm just gonna keep this slightly open just in case I have any excess. You see right there, stuff right in this little bit. And I'm gonna submerge it in the cold water. I'm just gonna squeeze it together. And we do this for about a minute or so. But then look, guys, okay, we get that excess out, but then now we're forming that butter. This is awesome. You want to keep everything cold, so I'm just squeezing. The cheesecloth would be so much better because you'll be releasing just that excess liquid, but I have it just open a wee bit, so when I see it building up, I'm just gonna pour it out. Okay, hold up. I'm pour it out over here. Okay, perfect. So keep doing the same thing until I get my shape. And remember, we added salt to this, so this is salted butter. And you can use it on anything, on toast. I know you guys already know how to use butter. In recipes. And that's the fun part. What am I gonna use the butter for? I'm gonna try the butter on some toast, so I can get that full taste. And I'm actually gonna try a slice, just a wee bit. This is awesome. Still squeezing, trying to release that. The cheesecloth will work so much better. Because now, right now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to work up those excess liquid pockets. And I know by the cheesecloth it would be released, but it's okay. You know, we're working with what we got. Trying to happen. Okay. I think I worked a lot of it up. And then also, I'm gonna get some parchment paper to get the form going. I definitely do have that. And it wasn't that long, not time consuming at all. Looks awesome. I can't wait to pull it out and show you guys. So I'm gonna make sure I get all that excess liquid out. You know, just so we can preserve that shelf life. And we can also pop this in the freezer. So you don't have anything planned to do with it, and you just want to make butter, you can pop it in the freezer. Okay, so this is like my little butter slab, and then we're gonna go ahead and form it. So let me set this down. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of my mess. Hold on. I have some paper towel here, which is perfect. Don't like working in a messy area, so just gonna straighten this up just a little bit. A lot actually splashed on me, which is kind of hilarious. But okay, let's see. Don't you just love, like, towards the end of the video, everyone, background noise wants to stop, everyone wants to stop screaming, which I'm very thankful for, but definitely did notice. So I'm grabbing, some unbleached parchment paper, which is okay. So I have this wee little Tupperware. I'm gonna make sure it just fits. Now the Tupperware is for it to, we're gonna hold its shape and gonna pop it in the freezer. But before I do, I'm gonna do a little taste test on camera. So just try that off. Pop in the parchment paper. this might be enough. I tore a little bit too much off. And grab my spoon. Let's see. And we're just gonna scoop this out. And let's see. Look at this. Butter. Not in this one. Okay. That cheesecloth would have formed it. It would have been a lot better. See, a little bit of liquid popped out. But it's okay. Again, we're just looking at the want. Let's see. Oh, I can't wait to see how this tastes. I'm just gonna flip this inside out. A little bit of excess of that liquid, but it's okay. I have a paper towel next to me to collect it. Pop out those corners. Just stick my whole hand in there. Just scrape that on. Now imagine if we didn't have the stand mixer, and we were just churning this. Ooh, I don't think I would be on churning butter duty. Definitely strong arms. I don't want to be on churning butter duty. Okay, got that all out. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see. I'm gonna pat this. Smooth this in. I'm gonna show you guys. Now let me show you guys. While I get this in. Okay, so we are just smoothing this down like we have a tube or something. This is going to be our little tube of butter. See some of that liquid poking through, which is awesome because I'm just going to make sure I pour that out. Let's see what we got. And right now I'm just smoothing out the corners. And then again, I'm gonna be, there's a little excess liquid. I'm gonna be most definitely pulling that out because it is coming to the surface, which is nice. A little bit easier on me. I'm gonna pop it out to show you guys. Pop it in the freezer, got a little bit more firm. And now we're just gonna taste the butter. This is how it looks. I wish it would focus better. It's trying to focus on my face. Let's see. Focus on the butter. Well, we got the idea. It's the like that. This is a big scoop of butter, but I made it, so let's try it. Yeah. Yeah, that's so exciting. Definitely would add a little bit more than just a pinch of salt, but that's butter. Well, thank you for tuning in on Fix It Friday with Favors. Our next episode, I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and do a deconstructed steak kebab. Now that sounds delicious. But going back to this butter really quick, we got it in the parchment paper, we got it in a seal-proof container. If you want to go ahead and save it, pop it in the freezer. If you want to go ahead and start using it now, go ahead and pop it in the fridge. But I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.